Hello and welcome. You're with timesofIndia.com. I am Akash Das Gupta. All right, 73 matches now done and dusted in IPL 2023, which leaves us, of course, with that one final match left to play, which is the big final, the Summit Clash. And it is going to feature the two best teams of this season after the league stage, the two teams that finished right up top on the points table. It is going to be played in Ahmedabad once again, this match, just like Qualifier 2, and will feature the home team, the Gujarat Titans, and they will be taking on the four-time champions, the Chennai Super Kings. Now, before I jump into what you need to keep an eye out for in this big clash between Dhoni's CSK and Hardik's GT, I wanted to quickly talk about the weather in Ahmedabad. Now, remember how rain delayed the toss and the start of qualifier 2? Well, the same might be expected for the final as well. As far as the weather forecast for Sunday is concerned for this big final, the minimum temperature in Ahmedabad is going to be around 29 degrees Celsius. But the bigger news than that is that thunderstorm and rain is expected once again in Ahmedabad. There's in fact a 61% chance of thunderstorms in Ahmedabad and a 68% chance of rain. Will we have a delayed start yet again? It is very possible, and both captains will, of course, have this in mind as and when the toss happens. Hopefully, there will be no delay, but there might just be one. Overall, as far as this match is concerned, CSK versus GT, you have to say that there's a sense of deja vu, right? Because this is what we saw in Qualifier 1 this season when these two teams went up against each other, and that was a match, remember, that Chennai won by 15 runs. So the Yellow Brigade have had the luxury of resting and waiting to see who they have to play in the final. On the other hand, GT, the most consistent team in 2022 and again in 2023, lost in qualifier 1, and then they had to go through qualifier 2 where they beat Mumbai to finally set up a rematch against CSK in the final. It's only fitting that the two best teams of the season are going to be playing against each other. GT finished right up top on the points table, followed by CSK at number 2. Now, overall, if you talk about these two teams, CSK first, it's a remarkable turnaround that this team again has managed to do under MS Dhoni, right? They finished 9th last season, just ahead of MI, and this season they are once again playing an IPL final. What incredible consistency CSK has shown, and there is another video that I have done earlier where you can check out just how consistent CSK has been overall in IPL history. Now they are on the verge of a record equaling 5th IPL title. On the other hand, you have the Gujarat Titans, who are now just one win away from becoming just the third team after Chennai Super Kings and Mumbai Indians to successfully defend the IPL title. Now, in these two captains, MS Dhoni and Hardik Pandya, you have two people who are also very, very good friends. They share a great chemistry and a great bond off the field, as well as sometimes on the field, because you can see just how good the camaraderie is between these two before and after the match. And once the match begins, though, both of them, of course, have their game faces on. Hardik has always looked up to MS as a mentor, and it's no secret that he's learned a thing or two from the MS book of captaincy. In fact, Mr. Sunil Gavaskar recently said how Hardik's calmness as a leader reminds him of MS Dhoni's style of captaincy. In fact, in Mr. Gavaskar's words, both these teams, Gujarat Titans and Chennai Super Kings, are two very happy teams, and I couldn't agree more. That's absolutely correct. Both these teams, happy teams under their respective captains. Now, this match is going to be played once again in Ahmedabad, where the Gujarat Titans, the home team, have played 7 matches overall this season, and they've won 4 and lost 3. Now, these are faster tracks than the Chepauk tracks where the qualifier 1 and the eliminator were played. It's better suited, of course, for batting, and I'm going to quickly run you through the potential match winners that you need to look out for in this big final between GT and CSK. Let's start with Gujarat Titans first, and you have to mention Shubman Gill right up top. Now, no superlative really is enough to sort of describe the form that this very young 23-year-old is and what he's become, a true batting force, really. He became the youngest to score an ODI 200, remember, earlier this year. Now he stands 1 century short of equaling Virat Kohli and Joss Butler for the maximum number of centuries in an IPL season with 4. He already has 3 this season. He's the current orange cap holder. He already has 851 runs at a strike rate of 157. He should run away comfortably with the orange cap this season. He's high on confidence, and more importantly, he's fresh off an absolutely breathtaking century that he scored in qualifier to knock out Mumbai Indians. Riddhiman Saha, another man who I need to talk about. He knows a thing or two about scoring big in an IPL final. Remember what he did in 2014, even though Kings 11 Punjab went on to lose that match to Kolkata Knight Riders. Hardik Pandya, the captain, it was so good to see him bowling in qualifier 2. He managed to bowl just 2 overs, didn't take a wicket, but whenever Hardik bowls, he adds so much to Gujarat Titans overall bowling because he is a true all-rounder. I want to see him share the new ball once again with Mohammad Shami in this match, the big final. Mohit Sharma, absolutely incredible figures against Mumbai Indians. 5 for 10. He ran through the middle and lower order of the Mumbai Indians. It's an incredible story that Mohit has had. He almost gave up cricket after a tough injury break and a back surgery. He almost gave up cricket, went to the precipice of retirement, became a net bowler, and this is someone who's played 2 World Cups for India, mind you. He became a net bowler for the Gujarat Titans to keep his cricket career alive. We, in fact, at Times of India, recently spoke to Mohit's coach, former India cricketer Vijay Yadav, who told us how Mohit managed to beat his own ego to keep his cricket career alive, because not too many cricketers can go on to play 2 World Cups, then go through such a lean phase that they have to become a net bowler to keep their cricket career alive and then make a comeback. GT saw that there was still a spark left in Mohit and they brought him back, and he's really delivering for the Gujarat Titans. As far as the others are concerned, of course, watch out for Mohammad Shami, a big threat always with the new ball. Rashid Khan, an out-and-out match winner, great with the ball, of course, but also he's in great hitting form. He was sent out ahead of David Miller and Rahul Tewatia in qualifier 2 against Mumbai. Faced only 2 balls, scored 5 runs with a boundary. But remember what he did against CSK in qualifier 1. He scored a 16-ball 30, gave the Yellow Brigade quite a scare. And then, of course, you have the likes of Noor Ahmed, David Miller, Rahul Tewatia. Overall, GT, solid team, relaxed. Now, for Gujarat Titans, a big focus will be to knock over Ruturaj Gaikwad, Devon Conway, Shivam Dubey as early as possible. Get into the CSK middle order as early as possible. Expose their middle order chink in the armour. Put the likes of Rahane, Raidu, Jadeja, MS Dhoni, Moeen Ali under pressure. I like the fact that Hardik comes out at number 3 to bat. He can keep the tempo high. Once you start hitting, keep hitting. That's the new age mantra now for T20 cricket. For CSK, it will be very interesting to see the plans that MS Dhoni comes up with for Shubman Gill, because here's someone who can run away with the match very easily like he did against Mumbai Indians. In the last match that these two teams played against each other, Gill was settled and looking good on 42 till he mistimed a pull shot of a 111 km/h bouncer from Deepak Chahar, and Gill though learns very quickly from his mistakes, so you won't expect him to make a mistake like that in this match. For CSK again, their mantra will also be to try and get into the GT middle order as quickly as possible. Knock over the likes of Gill, Saha and Hardik early. David Miller has been kind of inconsistent. Tewatia can be put under pressure. Well, in this match, the way I see it, the team that blinks first will lose. It's going to be pure T20 match strategy. Keep attacking. Don't let go when you have the opposition on the mat. The team that blinks first is going to lose. Now, as far as CSK is concerned, they're a relaxed team, just like GT and How. Thanks, of course, in particular to their leader, MS Dhoni. Will this be his last IPL match? Who knows? But what a farewell it will be for MS Dhoni if CSK do manage to win a 5th title and MS brings down the curtain on what has been an absolutely glittering IPL career. Watch out also, of course, for Ruturaj Gaikwad, 564 runs so far at a strike rate of 147. His opening partner, Devon Conway, 625 runs so far. In qualifier 2 in Ahmedabad, 13 wickets fell, and 9 out of those 13 were taken by pacers. So for GT, the big threat is going to come from the likes of Deepak Chahar, Tushar Deshpande, and Matisha Pathirana. The three of them took 5 of the 10 GT wickets that fell in qualifier 1 when these two sides played each other. Now, despite the rain threat, if it doesn't look like there's too much rain around, the captain winning the toss would perhaps maybe opt to bat first, because there's good true bounce on this track. MI, I feel, missed a trick in qualifier 2 against GT. In T20 cricket, especially now in this edition of the IPL, where the batters have well and truly dominated the bowlers, a big total on the board is really worth its weight in gold. Which captain can outthink the other? That is going to be the big question in this match, because that's what it's going to boil down to. It's going to be in many ways the master against the pupil, MS against Hardik, if I can call it that. And let's hope we have an absolutely cracking final to bring the curtain down on the 16th edition of the IPL. Who's going to win?